Hey everybody, this is Doggy080 bringing you my thoughts on Banjo Kazooie being in Smash Brothers. Of course, this isn't official yet, but there has been some talks about it going on. This happened over the past month or so when Super Smash Bros. Released a poll so you can suggest characters to be in Smash Brothers. And they said that any character can have an opportunity of being in Smash Brothers. So the former members of Rare kind of got their fans wanting to pitch Banjo Kazooie for Super Smash Brothers. Now, of course, Banjo is one of my favorite video game characters and video game series of all time. I absolutely love Banjo. So naturally, I want Banjo in the game. Banjo be perfect for Smash Brothers, and the Rare developers even took the time to make a little, like, Banjo's movesets. I saw a sheet that they had created that had all of his A moves, his B moves, his recovery moves, everything, his smash attacks, and just how he would work. The interesting thing about this was the person who's currently in charge of Xbox had actually responded to the people wanting Banjo in Smash Brothers and said that he thought that it would be cool to see Banjo in Smash Brothers, and that Nintendo and Microsoft have worked on things in the past, so he didn't see a problem in this actually taking place. Now, I have an interesting idea. A lot of people are saying that there's absolutely no way that Nintendo and Microsoft would work together to put Banjo in a Microsoft character inside of a Nintendo character. But I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. I hear and understand where these people are coming from, and I get that. It makes sense. But there's a certain tone that Nintendo has taken over the past couple of years. If you pay close attention to the way that Nintendo always words things, they never say that Microsoft or even Sony are their competitors. They've always worded things very carefully to say, hey, Nintendo's doing their own thing. We're gonna do what we do. Sony and Microsoft are doing what they do. They never say that they're competing. This whole mentality that Nintendo has, saying that these people aren't their competitors, we're Nintendo, we do the Nintendo thing, has always kind of... There's a thought that has always came to my mind that Nintendo is gonna want to use these people in a certain way. Not necessarily use them, but you might see collaborations with Nintendo and Microsoft. Now, to elaborate a little bit on what Phil Spencer meant when he said that Nintendo and Microsoft have worked together in the past, they've never really elaborated exactly what that meant. And looking back, you can see a number of Microsoft games that have actually appeared on Nintendo platforms. Now, of course, all of this had happened in the portable handheld area, but there was a number of games that Microsoft made that came out on Nintendo platforms. The Game Boy Advance, of course, had Banjo Pilot, which... that's an interesting game with an interesting history on its own, but that's not what this video is about. And then we had Viva Pinata also came out for the Nintendo DS. I can't recall if there were any 3DS games that came from Microsoft Studios, but it just goes to show that there has been this type of talk in the past where Nintendo and Microsoft actually did work together to put a game on a Nintendo console. So I'm not super holding my breath for Banjo actually showing up in Super Smash Brothers, but oh man, Banjo being in Smash Brothers would be just the best, especially seeing that Banjo started on Nintendo. Hopefully, Sakurai and the folks at Microsoft can come to some kind of agreement, maybe some kind of royalty fees for putting Banjo in Smash Brothers, but I honestly don't see how this could be harmful to either company. Banjo's Banjo, Nintendo's Nintendo. Everybody loves Nintendo, everybody loves Banjo. Put the two together, I think everybody would win. Not to mention that we also heard recently that Nintendo was in talks with Sony Pictures to make a Super Mario movie. Now, understandably, Sony Pictures technically isn't Sony PlayStation, so, you know, it's a little bit It's a little bit different than one putting a character on another person's console, but I don't know. I think this further helps enforce what I was talking about of how Nintendo isn't seeing these companies as competition. I honestly think the chances of Banjo appearing on Smash Brothers are at least a little bit higher than many people are perhaps making it out to be. But hey, it could just be super wishful thinking, but my fingers are crossed. I submitted Banjo to the thing because I think he definitely deserves to be in Smash Brothers. Oh, Banjo and Smash Brothers. What do you guys think about Banjo being in Super Smash Brothers? Do you think it would happen? Knowing their kind of history together with Nintendo and Microsoft, do you think there's a possibility that it might actually happen? Or do you think it's just a flat out no way it's gonna happen? I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. It lets me know that you guys want to see more of this type of stuff, or that you're okay with this type of stuff. It's been a little while since I've done a Thoughts on video, and I definitely want to do at least a couple more. So yeah, let me know. What do you think? What do you think about these? I really want to bring these back. They're not going to be super common, but occasionally there's things in the industry that I kind of want to talk about because they're pretty cool. But that has been my thoughts on Banjo possibly being in Super Smash Brothers. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Take it easy, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.